don't give a what you think. Rapping if it's beef, I hit a brains.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And welcome to the NBA Conference Finals on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Game one is upon us, and this looks like it will be a fantastic series. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the Oklahoma City Thunder in their house, Chesapeake Energy Arena. Checking out Oklahoma City, they've been more than effective thus far in the playoffs, only 3 losses to this point. And without question, this is a team playing with the utmost confidence. Game one of this series coming up. A lot of playoff experience here at this table. Shaq, what do you think is the most important thing to establish in the first game of a series?
Well, not literally, because I don't want anybody to get suspended, but you got to come out swinging, Ernie. You got to capture the momentum right now. And you got to come out the gate strong, feisty as always. But again, you got to come out swinging.
Ernie, it is
That's the sound I want to hear.
Yeah, but if you, that means you're not holding back. Because this is not the time to hold back, Ernie. If you put a team on their heels early, you can really shape the series. I'm telling you, that is big. So you want to just impose your style and your will right away.
Nice sound effect.
Yeah.
To a jam-packed arena here in Oklahoma City. 2 Western teams have run the gauntlet. Only one can emerge victorious to claim a spot in the finals. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals begins in a moment. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. The tension is electric, and the importance is critical as they have a chance in their own building to take Game 1 of the series.
And, well, other than Game 7, I think Game 1 is the most important game of the series. For them as a home team, especially, lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
I don't see that happening, though. I mean, I just can't see it. Listen to this crowd. I mean, they don't want to let them down, so I can't see them losing this game. The atmosphere is electric, and that's going to play to their advantage here.
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. And what a moment for these teams as this important Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals is getting going here. And the Clippers starting 5. Speedy in at shooting guard. Gallenberg's out there with Griffin. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Green in at the small forward. Now here's Paul following the miss by Russell Westbrook. And it's Green missing. Now the pass to Roberson. Takes it off the glass. Roberson's got the first points up on the board here for the Thunder.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Speedy. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Jordan with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Robertson can't hit. And the Clippers have possession. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
Coach knows that the onus is on their team to come out of this with a win, saying for them, they are playing with no pressure. The pressure lies with us to hold home court advantage, but we're in a good place as a team and should be up to the challenge. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Durant following the miss by Freak. It's Durant with the drive. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Durant's got his first points in this one.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Paul kicks to Dallenberg. This is to Griffin.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he makes the first. Griffin hits them both. Here's Westbrook. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. That's good. Roberson's got his second basket of the game. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Paul passes to Speedy, takes it from 10. Jordan with the rebound.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And Roberson kicks to Jordan. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Speedy. Shoots the 3. Count that one. Speedy's got 5 now.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
Oklahoma City trailer. Here's Roberson. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Clippers on defense. Here's Roberson. And that one's good. Roberson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Speedy the pass to Paul. 18 feet out. And he connects with the jumper.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And Roberson kicks to Durant. Can't get it to go. Some solid D from Paul. Now the dish to Green. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Green against Westbrook. Jordan the screen. Westbrook dishes to Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now, here's Westbrook looking for his first basket still in this one.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right.
And better safe than sorry on that one,
guys. Los Angeles leading by 6. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Oklahoma City right now, on the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. Portis is out there with Adams, and it's Payne in at the 1 spot. And for the Thunder, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. They set the pick. Off the pick. They get it back. And it's sent back from Tallenbear. Now the Clippers moving it up. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For Los Angeles, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Portis. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Green, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
In the corner, Ibaka with... it. Crawford with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Only 1 turnover so far in the game for him, Kevin. Another reason they're in the lead with halftime approaching, taking care of the ball.
Chris Paul. He's checked in for J.J. Redick. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. The wide open look for Durant. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Paul outside.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
To the middle. Here's Speedy. Can't cash in from close range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Waiters.
What are you doing? Stay down. Stay down.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Freak number 1. Kevin Durant is second.
You know, you never know who will step up in the postseason and who might shut down or wilt under the pressure. But these two guys have put their teams on their backs, and they intend to win no matter what it takes.
Free throw, good Waiters. And the Thunder with some changes. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Steven Adams, and it's Roberson in for Kevin Durant. That one is no good. It's Crawford on the wing. He has 6. Waiters against Crawford. And Waiters kicks to Payne. Ibaka with the screen on Paul. Teardrop shot, and it's finished off by Payne as he lays it in. Payne's got it back down to single digits for the Thunder. Crawford passes to Green. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Green's got his second basket of the night. Pass to Waiters. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Paul. That's good. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Ibaka, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up.
And so we conclude the first half. Clippers lead by 8. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Okay, fellas, listen. I like the position we're in. Let's go over what we can do even better after halftime. The main thing is
OKC, make some noise for your...
Back here at the Western Conference Finals as we get things started once more.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. 13 points, and he produced 6 points from the free throw line. That's nice work.
And Clark, it'll definitely help their cause.
Clippers leading by 8. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jack Rivers. Speedy in a 2-guard. Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Dallenberg. And it's Paul in at the point guard. Here's Roberson, defended by Paul. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
The Thunder have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. Clippers shooting impressively throughout at 62% to the middle. Here's Speedy, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Green against Westbrook. Here's Jordan, and he dunks it down.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
The Clippers in the lead. Paul passes to Speedy. Dallenberg sets a screen for Paul. And stolen by Jordan. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And yes, sir, that one drops. And that's 15 points for Russell Westbrook.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better. And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Paul kicks to Dallenberg. And that one's good. Griffin. Griffin's got 6.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Screen by Ibaka. Roberson dishes to Westbrook. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are. Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Speedy. 13 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Payne, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. Jordan the screen. Westbrook passes to Jordan. Ibaka, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there. What a sweet assist by CP3.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Payne with it, feeds it to Durant.
That's the ball.
And it's sent back from Dallenberg. Los Angeles leading by 3. Paul outside. Griffin against Durant. Kicks it out to Paul. Shot clock at 6. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Again for Oklahoma City. Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Clippers. Speedy comes in for Chris Paul. Westbrook kicks to Durant. He feeds it to Adams. There's a screen. Durant against Crawford. Unloads from 13. Here's Westbrook. Johnson with the block. And they'll keep possession. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For Los Angeles, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Crawford. Clippers moving the ball around. Inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. Durant with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Here's Waiters. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Redick. Shoots. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. And Adams kicks to Waiters. That's good. Waiters got 7 points in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And he gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 7.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for Wesley Johnson. Outside Westbrook. There's the pick. He dishes it to Robertson. Lets it fly from 18. Again, Oklahoma City. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. The Clippers on top, up by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. A 2-point game. Russell Westbrook out there with Payne. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Andre Robertson. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Payne. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Wall with the ball. Now guarded by Payne.
Move the ball.
Ball outside. Passes it to Speedy. They get it back. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Durant's checked in for the Thunder.
Now in the lineup for your Thunder, Kevin Durant.
Right side, Green. Over in the corner, Paul. D'Alembert sets a screen for Paul. Redick for three. No luck. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Roberson. Kane with it. Now guarded by Speedy. 5 to shoot. Ibaka, no luck. The Clippers have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. Redick with the bucket. Redick's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Clippers. Thunder trailing by 4. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Jordan, and he goes in for the dunk.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Speedy, the pass to Paul. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That ties it up.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Kane. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Griffin's checked in. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And D'Alembert kicks to Redick. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. A nice shot by Griffin.
Assist goes to Freak.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Trailing by 2. Here's Roberson. Outside Durant. He kicks it to Westbrook. Down low. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And the first one drops.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Griffin sets the screen for Redick. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Speedy.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Westbrook kicks to Jordan. It's stolen by D'Alembert. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Speedy. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Thunder trailing by 3. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Durant. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Screen by D'Alembert. Nice job coming off that screen. And it's now 23 points for Freak.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Timeout. Starting.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunity.
Outside Griffin. Down low. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys. Clutch free throws there, fellas. This one's a barn burner, tight as me in an airport lavatory.
The open shot, Durant. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. To the paint, 9 feet out. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Westbrook. Thunder trailing by 3. Robertson dishes to Durant. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And D'Alembert kicks to Griffin. Stolen by Durant. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Robertson the pass to Durant. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
And here is Los Angeles now. Speedy the pass to D'Alembert. Redick with it. Westbrook picks him up. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
We've got 1:08 left in the 4th quarter. Durant against Green. High post shot. Connects! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, Durant showing us how it's done with that stroke.
To the middle. Yes!
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Jordan the screen. It's Durant with the drive. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
27 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Launches a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Cuts off the pass. Moves back up. Now the feed to Robertson. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Another miss by Westbrook.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
So the Clippers with the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
The thing that has to jump out of you is all of those points in the paint. He found every gap in the defense that he could, and he never stopped attacking the basket. If the D was expecting him to just hang out on the perimeter, they were wrong.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And thanks for watching tonight's coverage of the NBA Conference Finals, and there's more coming your way. For Shaq, for Kenny, Ernie Johnson. See you later, everybody.
Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. Ask the preacher.
Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you. Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA2K TV, we have the second.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The conference finals continue on 2K Sports, and we're glad you're with us. Ernie Johnson with the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, with a loss in Game 1, they surrendered home court advantage in the series. Tonight, a crucial game for them as they seek to remain in contention. And after losing Game 1, Kenny, this is a critical game. I mean, it's a situation where their backs, as they say, are against the wall. Would you contend that they have to win this game?
Well, it would be probable, but only a handful of teams have dropped the first two games at home and gone on to win the series. However,
yours is one of them.
I was on a team that did it, so I can't say it's impossible, but it's highly unlikely to be that clutch.
Listen, Ernie, they have to play like there's no tomorrow. They need the home fans to really round around them. I expect them to bring maximum effort and play with a real sense of urgency.
It's strange, though, even if you do play that way, as if there's no tomorrow, and you do win the game.
There is a tomorrow.
What's it matter if there's not a tomorrow?
Well, if you lose, though, there could be no tomorrow.
What if you win or lose and tomorrow doesn't happen?
What are you talking about?
What good does it do that you won the game? I don't know. That's too deep. That's too deep for where we are.
Yeah, you're in very deep waters.
Yeah. See you next
drowning.
time.
Arena here in Oklahoma City. It's the Western Conference Finals. The battle now goes to Game 2. Thank you for joining us for this playoff edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You take a look at the Thunder. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And this virtually becomes a must-win after that loss in Game 1. You almost never see a team drop the first two at home and go on to win a playoff series.
Yeah, they'll be reeling if this one gets away from them. Having to hit the road down zip to 2. But if they right the ship here today, it'll still be anybody's series.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Speedy in a 2-guard. Griffin is out there with Dallenberg. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Green in at the small forward. The Clippers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And both free throws good from Paul.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Westbrook against Green. Outside Westbrook. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Roberson following the basket by Freak. Here's Durant, and that one comes up a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
No problem knocking that one down. Paul's got 5.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Green against Westbrook. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Now off the inbound.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Misses off the left iron.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the wide open shot from Green. And the Clippers miss again.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Westbrook with it. Now Green defending. Shot's good by Ibaka. Here's Paul. He has 5. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Westbrook passes to Jordan. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Jordan's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Thunder trailing by 3. And Roberson kicks to Durant. To the middle, unloads from 9. Some solid defense from Speedy.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Picked by Griffin. Passes to Speedy. From outside the arc, he makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find. Success with guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Westbrook against Green. And it's good. Walk through contact. It's the Westbrook. Been here for the Thunder. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Steven Adams. Ibaka comes in for Portis. Kevin Durant's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Roberson in for Payne. And then for the Clippers, Jeff Green is checked in for Johnson. Speedy comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Paul in for Mo Williams. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Speedy in at shooting guard. Green is out there with Crawford. Then there's Griffin. And it's Paul in at the point guard. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was superb. He ended with 29 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. His play was a big part of why they were able to jump out to the early series lead by taking Game 1. Will he be as effective in Game 2?
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
The Thunder have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for Blake Griffin. And he can't hit the second. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Now here's Green. Down low. Speedy. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
That's good. Jordan's got his second bucket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
There's Crawford with the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. From the top of the key, Green with the rebound. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Paul goes in, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Roberson after the basket by Los Angeles. To the left wing. Here's Westbrook. How's that for an answer? And back with the dunk.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah,
and we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's the Thunder. They lead by 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Russell, you've played with such force throughout the first half. What's fueling the way you approach the game tonight?
Just trying to stay in attack mode, man. Moving the ball. You know, they force you to make the extra pass, and guys doing a good job of that tonight. Just try to come out and give my team some energy.
You certainly did that, Russell. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
Okay, fellas, listen. I like the position we're in. Let's go over what we can do even better after half.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2.
Terrific game for Speedy. He has 20 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Jordan in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist in the game. Now Paul to the paint. Here's Speedy, and he jams that one in.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Left side, Westbrook. Off target from three-point range.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession. I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Johnson with a screen on Westbrook. Lets it go from 11. Almost, but it rolls out.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. There's the bucket. Good.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 of 4 to start.
Pass to Speedy. Back to Paul. The pass to Speedy. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Roberson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Speedy. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. D'Alembert with a screen on Westbrook to the inside. Nice shot by D'Alembert. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Freak number 1. Kevin Durant is second.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Griffin's checked in for Los Angeles. LA has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Green dishes to Griffin. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Speedy. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. The Thunder have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's Durant. They grab their own miss, and he gets it to go. 10 points here for DeAndre Jordan.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And it's blocked by Ibaka. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Westbrook. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Their biggest problem is dealing with Westbrook. He has 23 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
Speedy's checked in for Los Angeles. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The dish now to Griffin. Green with the ball. He's got 6. Here's Redick. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Redick's got 13.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Got a piece of it. Here's Speedy. 27 points for him. Shot from 16. The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got his 3rd rebound on the night. For 3, Westbrook. No good on the buzzer beater. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Clippers lead by 2. And we welcome you back to the Western Conference Finals as we get going again. Oklahoma City trailing. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. Gallinari's out there with Griffin. And it's Speedy in at the walk.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Here's Roberson. Left side, Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Shot is no good. Great tee that time from Speedy. And it's Gallinari in the corner. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. It's tipped. Westbrook with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's the floater. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And now it's 27 points for Russell Westbrook. Crawford passes to Speedy. Back to Crawford. Here's Griffin. The shot no good. Ibaka is a nice D. And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Durant. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. With the game still up for grabs, he simply told his guys, we're right there. Stay focused execute and get it done. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Clippers trail by 3. Here's Speedy. Oh!
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Blake Griffin hits them both. Here's Roberson. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Out left to the wing. For 3, Westbrook. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first. This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
And Roberson kicks to Durant. Lets it go with the 3. And he gets it to go. Durant's got 4 this quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game. How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Green, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Westbrook dishes to Durant. And the shot is good. And the Thunder lead by 2.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
D'Alembert passes to Griffin. Pass to Speedy for the 3. Can't hit. Westbrook with the nice D there. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Durant against Redick. Outside Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Can't hit. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Now here's Griffin. Pass to Speedy. They kick it out to Green. At the elbow, Griffin. Westbrook with the block. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Roberson. Tries again. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after a strong drive to the basket.
On the wing, Green. Shoots from 8. The rebound by Ibaka.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
8 feet away, and it's Durant. That time on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Speedy, the pass to D'Alembert. And Redick kicks to D'Alembert. Here's Speedy, banked in off the glass. Speedy's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Westbrook dishes to Robertson. We've got 1:13 left in the game. And he lays it straight in. And that's 31 points for Russell Westbrook.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this, though.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And Robertson kicks to Westbrook. He feeds it to Robertson. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Roberson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Offensive rebound. Griffin off with the layup. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk. Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
Green kicks to Griffin. Nifty move. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, he quieted the crowd with that big shot. That's a big play.
Ouch. That was a punch in the gut to these fans.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
A 3 off the inbound. Can't get it to go.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
So it's Oklahoma City.
Yes, thank you, Kevin. Russell,
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
This series was in danger of getting away from them, but he just would not let it fall into a 2-game hole. He pumped new life into the season by leading them tonight to even the series. This kid is woo-wee.
Well, he reminded us all of how dangerous he is as a slasher. He drove the lane time and time again and got...
And thanks for watching tonight's coverage of the NBA Conference
I'm waking without the woman next to me. Guilt is burning, inside I'm hurting. This ain't a feeling I can keep, so blame it on the night.
Season finale episode of NBA2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello out there and welcome everybody to 2K Sports. The location has changed for Game 3 of these conference finals, but the teams are the same, which would make sense in a series, including our team. We're the same. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. Well, for the Clippers, they're enjoying a terrific postseason run. Only one loss so far. A definite title contender, but they're just taking it one game at a time. And after stealing one on the road, they've put themselves in the driver's seat. Shaq, how big is this home court advantage in the series right now?
It's big, Ernie. They're in a really good position if they win here tonight. This game is obviously not technically a must-win for either team, but it will certainly be a pivotal game when we look back at the series.
What kind of a game will it be?
Pivotal. Pivotal.
I agree with you.
P-I-
The Staples Center filled to capacity. It's Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals, a tight series back and forth so far. Will it continue that way? Thank you for joining us for this playoff edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. You look at the Clippers. Guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
You know, anytime you're going on the road, the first two games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They stole them home court advantage. Now they need this one. They got to get greedy.
Yeah, you know what? Despite getting the split, I still have them as the underdog in this series, Greg. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against, and they're just not going to lay down for them.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here is Ibaka, following the shot by Chris Paul. And it's sent back from Talonbear. To the paint, it's deflected. Outside Westbrook. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Westbrook's got his first bucket in this one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Picked by Griffin. There's the pass to Speedy. Here's Dallenberg, and he banks in the layup.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now, here's Westbrook. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. To the middle. Here's Speedy. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
Yes, that was a strong pick. Ammonia strong by Ibaka.
Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Crawford outside. Outside Griffin. Pass Passes it to Speedy. Hands it from downtown. Speedy's got 5 now.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Screened by Ibaka. Durant just inside the line. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
With some arc, and it's Westbrook laying it in. Westbrook's got 6 points.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Rebound by the Clippers. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Here's Dallenberg, and Jordan sends it back. Outside Westbrook. Inside, the drive by Jordan. Another shot. Griffin with some nice D.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And now Doris Burke has an sideline.
Guys, I had a chance to talk with head coach Billy Donovan. Getting home court advantage back is what makes this game absolutely critical in his opinion. He said the guys know what we have to do. We're determined to regain the advantage that we had worked so hard to get in the regular season. It was easy to see just how important this game is to him, and history tells us to all teams, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Dallenberg kicks to Paul. Screen by Dallenberg. Pass to Speedy. He dishes it to Griffin. Down low, the dive for the ball. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. That's good.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Los Angeles with some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Dallen. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Speedy in at shooting guard. Dallenberg's out there with Griffin. Then it's Green, and it's Paul in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Durant with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. Clippers trail by 4. Paul outside for the 3. That's good. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
It's stolen by Dallenberg. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Speedy. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
A shot's good from Westbrook.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Paul passes to Speedy. Back to Paul. Shot from 12. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter. Thunder have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Green against Westbrook. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. Westbrook's got the ball. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Jordan. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Freak is second. In the third spot, Steven Adams.
Well, these two guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Green dishes to Paul. Picked by Griffin. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through. Clark, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Roberson. Following the basket by Blake Griffin. Screen by Ibaka. Durant kicks to Roberson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Timeout for the Clippers.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. It's right before. Spacing. Spacing.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Paul against Westbrook to the inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder, boy, was he tremendous. He ended up with 35 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. A game like this just illustrates the success this team has enjoyed this season. What a special year, guys.
And we're through the first half of basketball.
Look, Kevin, I've got...
Okay, fellas, listen. I like the position we're in. Let's go over what we can do even better.
Back here at the Western Conference Finals as we get things started once more. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Jordan in at the center position.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. 8 points for Kevin Durant.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Speedy the pass to Dallenberg. Dallenberg sets a screen for Paul. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Westbrook against Green. Jordan the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Westbrook. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back from Dallenberg. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. And Ibaka kicks to Durant. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Westbrook. This one for three. And another shot. The Clippers grab the miss. Dallenberg's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green kicks to Paul. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. To the middle. Here's Speedy. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's 18 points for Freak.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Westbrook drives in. And Samuel Dallenberg picks up a foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line. Ball against Westbrook to the paint. It's tipped. And the Thunder pushing it up now. No luck. Great D that time from Green.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Speedy. And the 3 off target.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
And Roberson kicks to Durant. Green with the block. Ball against Westbrook. Griffin a screen on Westbrook. The pass to Speedy. Misses the 3. The Thunder leading by 3. Here's Jordan. No good. Great D that time from Speedy. And now the Clippers on the break. From deep. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
For the lead. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 23 points for Freak.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Ibaka against Griffin. Here's Speedy. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Left side, Westbrook. Paul passes to Speedy. From the arc. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Dallenberg. Here's the Clippers. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for the Clippers right now, Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. Johnson out there with Griffin. And it's Speedy in at the point. Thunder trailing by 9. And Waiters kicks to Adams. Out to the right wing. Here's the screen. Kane dishes to Waiters. Feeds to Durant. To the middle. Here's Portis. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Payne kicks to Adams. Raiders on the wing, covered by Reddick. Dishes to Payne. Pass to Portis. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. That free throw, no good. So, for the Clippers, D'Alembert comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Green in for Wesley Johnson. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Thunder. Roberson comes in for Waiters. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Crawford with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. No good from Speedy.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. Here's Jordan. The second chance effort. They get it again. Ibaka, no luck. Clippers leading by 7. D'Alembert passes to Crawford. Passes it to Speedy. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Tries to save it. And the ball travels on a bounce. It was last touched by Ibaka.
Welcome fans to the FIBA World Tournament.
Here's Speedy. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now the dish to Payne. Screen by Ibaka. The feed to Durant. 4 on the shot clock. The 19-footer is on the money.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in.
Blake Griffin.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. To the inside. It's tipped. Here's Griffin. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And Roberson kicks to Jordan. Here's Speedy, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And the guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Roberson kicks to Durant. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
D'Alembert passes to Speedy. Now here's Reddick. He's guarded closely. He kicks to D'Alembert, and he slams it one-handed.
And Kevin, that's a little taste of what can happen when the big guy takes it up strong.
Well, I guess he does have it in him then to get up off the ground when he needs to and rock it to the rim.
Yeah, you know, guys, he's never going to elevate that high, but he compensates and makes up for it with his height.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Durant. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Griffin dishes to D'Alembert. They kick it out to Green. He feeds it to Dallenberg. Pass to Speedy. And here's Reddick. Just 5 to shoot. Green, the pass to Speedy. No luck. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Jordan with the screen on Reddick. The pass to Durant. Hopkins off the pick and hammers it home.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
And that one's good. That's 10 points for Blake Griffin.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
.121 left to play in the final quarter. It's...
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Speedy. 34 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Durant kicks to Roberson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jeff Green on the wing. Griffin with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Griffin passes to Speedy. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Freak, you're the... So good screens, tight passes now. We need to get Freak a clean look. Execute, and let's put him away.
.24 seconds left in the fourth. Fader on the way. Payne kicks to Anderson. Crawford with the steal. Here's Speedy. It's Crawford on the wing. Passes it to Speedy. So the Clippers with the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of the series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I'm here with...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Without his leadership and his spectacular play tonight, they wouldn't be holding the lead in this series. The bottom line is they are now in the driver's seat. Looking very good and going forward, like me and my
And that's a wrap. For Shaq, Kenny the Jet, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you for more of the NBA Conference Finals as the series continues. Good night, everybody.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, NBA playoff fans. We're about to start Game 4 of the conference finals here on 2K Sports. Shaq's here. The Jet is here. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. Checking out the Clippers, they're enjoying a terrific postseason run. Only one loss so far. A definite title contender, but they're just taking it one game at a time. And this is a pivotal game for them, a chance to take a 3-1 series lead. After stealing home court, how important is it, Kenny, that they win here tonight?
It's huge, Ernie. No question about it. Because if you lose this one, you lose, basically, you're back into a 3-game series. And how can you say you have an advantage in a 3-game series? You have to get this one.
It's big time, Ernie. This is one of those games where whoever wins, I think, will have control of the series. Both teams know the stakes and the importance of the win tonight.
It's a tight battle for the Western Conference title. 2K Sports presents Game 4. Will we see it even up, or will it go to 3-1? Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder facing Los Angeles. Taking a look at the Clippers. Guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
This could be one of those pivotal games, guys. coming in as a lower seed. They've taken the lead in this series. If they win here tonight in front of that home crowd, I think they take complete control.
Yeah, you can't afford to lose this one, plain and simple. Not here at home. I mean, it would completely change the entire series. They did so well to swipe home court advantage. Boy, they don't want to give it right back.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Jordan in at center. Now here's Green following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Finished off the break.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of the backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Down low, Speedy goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA grade. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly it.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Green passes to Speedy. Ball stolen. And they're pushing it up. Here's Westbrook. Jordan trying to free himself up. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
He told me this is as close to being a must-win game as you can possibly get. He said, we can't afford to go down 3-1. It would just make things so hard on us. We've got to do whatever it takes to find a way to even this series up. We'll see if they can come through tonight, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And Westbrook, here we go. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Griffin. Misses off the right iron. The Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And good on the basket. Book it. Roberson's got his second bucket of the night. Clippers trail by 4. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that was a strong pick. Ammonia strong by Ibaka.
Outside Griffin. Here's Speedy. And he gets the climb bounce as that one drops in for him. Speedy's got 10 points. For the Clippers, Wesley Johnson's checked in for Dallin. Here's Speedy. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. Griffin is out there with Dallenberg, and it's Speedy in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. The dish to Waiters. All alone. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. The Clippers trail. Top of the key, Griffin. Here's Speedy. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Thunder shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Haters no luck. The Clippers shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Roberson, covered by Reddick. And that one's good. Westbrook.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The feed to Crawford. The pass to Speedy. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
In a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Passes to Crawford. Here's Speedy. He's covered by Westbrook. Crawford passes to Speedy. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Here's Roberson. It's Westbrook with the drive. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Green, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. The Thunder also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Adams. And Serge Ibaka subbed in for Portis. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Crawford with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. And he finished it off with the layup. Crawford's got 4 points in the quarter.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Dishes it to Westbrook. Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook drives in, and the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
DJ Augustine's checked in for the Clippers. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was superb. He finished with 39 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest.
And we finished one half of basketball. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 9. And time now to go courtside as we send.
Kevin, what is...
And we welcome you back to the Western Conference Finals as we get going again.
What a performance from Durant here. 15 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Paul passes to Speedy. Screen by Dallenberg. Pass to Speedy. 11 feet away. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside Westbrook. Jordan with the screen on Green. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. They won their last game. That was Thursday night.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, they actually changed them.
And Griffin, here we go. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the paint, here's Speedy, and Durant sends it back, but they recover it. Speedy, the pass to Paul, just 4 to shoot. Not enough on that one as it misses. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Durant dishes to Westbrook. Jordan with the screen on Green. Westbrook kicks to Jordan. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Griffin goes in, fires from deep. Offensive rebound, Dallenberg. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Freak is second. Blake Griffin is third.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
That free throw good from Dallenberg. And the Clippers making a change here. Crawford's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Waiters, he's checked in for Roberson. Durant with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. The offensive rebound, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking it.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Crawford, and the rejection by Ibaka.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of fallout. Really just a
The Thunder leading by 12. Westbrook passes to Adams. Back to Westbrook. There's the pick. To the paint. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And so Adams nails both of them. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Johnson kicks to Redick to the inside. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 23 points for Freak.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Raiders against Redick. They set the pick. Durant just inside the line. Portis lays it up and banks it in. Portis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And Westbrook, here we go. Outside Durant. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third.
That's a walk.
The shot is off. Some solid defense from Johnson. Redick with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Speedy the pass to Griffin. Here's Speedy. No good on the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Durant with it. 18 points for him. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Clippers, Kevin Durant. At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Speedy the pass to Green. Crawford outside. That is good. Crawford's got his third basket of the night right there. Off on that one. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. Speedy, he's in at the point. Green is out there with Griffin. Then it's Dallenberg, and it's Paul in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Lets the 3 fly. Great D that time from Griffin. Clippers trail by 12. Dallenberg dishes the ball. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Durant for 3. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Here's Speedy. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Westbrook kicks to Jordan. From past the arc. The shot misses. Great D that time from Speedy. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
A moment back in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
It's stolen by Dallenberg. Here's Speedy. He's covered by Westbrook. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. It's stolen by Ibaka. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside, Green. Paul outside. The shot. And the Clippers miss again.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Speedy the pass to Griffin. Down low, Speedy, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
The Thunder leading by 11. Right side, Westbrook. And that one's good.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Clippers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Speedy the pass to Dallenberg. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Speedy. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
Clippers ball.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Speedy. It's good from long range. Speedy's got 7 now in this quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money, it's no doubt. Here's Westbrook. And he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 20.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
To the inside, Speedy. The rebound by Ibaka.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
A key rebound there but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
No good from Speedy. The Thunder leading by 12. Here's Roberson. Now here's Durant. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Chris Paul. Here is Durant, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here's Speedy. He's covered by Westbrook. Green dishes to Griffin. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The Thunder leading by 11. Outside Durant. Can't get it to go. Great tee that time from Green. There's the pass to Speedy. And the wide open shot from Green. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits. Oklahoma City has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And Durant, here we go. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Here's Speedy. Goes up off the inbound. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
And that'll do it for Game 4. Just a terrific performance all around and a big-time conference finals win for the Thunder.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Kevin Durant. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Feeds it to Jordan. It's stolen by Dallenberg. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Speedy. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Speedy's got 33 points. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
Outside Westbrook. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Substitution on the court.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a crucial game for them, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
And this series, I think, hinged on who picked up Game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
A great game tonight, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
This series was in danger of getting away from them, but he just would not let it fall into a 2-game hope.
And thanks for watching tonight's coverage of the NBA Conference Finals, and there's more coming your way. For Shaq, For Kenny, Ernie Johnson. See you later, everybody.
NBA2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
The drama builds in the NBA Conference Finals. We're getting set for Game 5. No drama here, though. Just drama queens. Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh,
watch it, Ernie. Watch it, Ernie.
Watch yourself,
That's pretty
Ernie.
good stuff right there,
Stop
fellas.
it, Ernie.
All righty.
Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the Oklahoma City Thunder in their house, Chesapeake Energy Arena. Looking at the Thunder, an impressive performance for them in Game 4, winning on the road. Now back on their home court, they're looking to take advantage. Been a hard-fought series to this point, but you know, with Game 5 on their home floor, they've got to take control. Shaq, let's get you to weigh in first.
If they lose tonight, they're facing the elimination on road in Game 6. Now, as the series progresses, Ernie, the margin for error has got to be smaller and smaller. They really
Tied 2-2 here in the Western Conference Finals battle. Now all eyes set on Game 5. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. They'll see Los Angeles facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Taking a look at Oklahoma City with the series tied 2 games.
You're always going to have people who don't believe.
On today's season finale episode of NBA2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson, happy to be here alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It is Game 6, folks, and a place in the NBA Finals may be earned by the end of this contest. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. Well, for the Clippers, they came out flat in Game 5 and got run off the floor. After that embarrassing showing, they're dead set on avoiding a repeat tonight. They're going to be trying to fight off elimination in this one with a trip to the finals at stake. Kenny, how do you see home court and the crowd factoring into it?
Well, history shows us, Ernie, it's very hard to eliminate a team on their home floor. So this is going to be no different tonight. And if they don't play like this is their last game, it will be their last game.
And fatigue will.
Pivotal Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. We'll see Oklahoma City facing Los Angeles. You take a look at Los Angeles. Guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
A must-win game for them, no doubt. But playing in front of that home crowd, they have every bit of confidence that they can win this game and shift some of the pressure if they can force a Game 7.
Well, make no mistake about it, guys. I mean, they're still alive. It's been a hard-fought series, and they've got their work cut out for them. But to me, it looks like they're ready to get the job done.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Jordan in at the center position. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Screen by Ibaka. Durant wide open. He fires. Durant with another miss.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
No good from Speedy.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Durant.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Unloads. And again it will fall. That's the good there from Speedy.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Outside Westbrook. The shot will not go. The Clippers go the other way with it. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Now Westbrook following the three-point attempt by Freak. Durant with it. Chris Paul covering. Westbrook double team. Durant the pass to Westbrook. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Westbrook's got 5 now.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Inside. Sinks it in the shot from Speedy.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Outside Westbrook. The shot with nobody near him. He's got 7.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Inside. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Ibaka. Westbrook with it. He has 7. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
That's his 4th straight make right out the chute. He's setting a pretty high standard for himself here.
Just like you draw it up before you come out.
Nice shot by D'Alembert.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Jordan sets the pick for Durant. In the corner, Ibaka with it. The Clippers grab the miss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
The first free throw is good. Big group substitute. The Thunder leading by 6. Speedy in at shooting guard. Crawford out there with Green. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's D'Alembert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. He's got 14 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Steven Adams. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Clippers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder ended up having a lot of troubles. He had 6 points, and he was able to dish out a few helpers to teammates as well. He was unsuccessful finding ways to put the ball in the basket and ended with a low point total for him. I bet he bounces back here, though. Tough to keep this guy down, Kevin.
You're bringing it, Doris. Thank you so much. Thanks for that report. And I know, guys, he was pretty disappointed in that performance.
You know, it would have been a lot easier for him to digest if they had somehow managed to win the game. But the disappointment really hits home when you struggle like he did, and that leads directly to a loss.
There's no doubting that. I mean, he's never going to shy away from the responsibility that comes with being a leader.
Here's Roberson following the basket by Freak. And taken away by Paul. Pass to Speedy. Green inside the three-point line. Westbrook pulls it in.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
He feeds it to Jordan. Outside for Durant. Here's Roberson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Clippers trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Speedy, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim record.
That's good.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Oklahoma City's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And Roberson kicks to Durant. Ibaka with the screen on Paul. Durant attacking. Again, Durant missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Here's Roberson. Screened by Ibaka. And Roberson kicks to Durant. Ibaka goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws for foul. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Clippers lead by 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them to a few guys, get some deflections to get somebody easy baskets.
Kevin, thank you so much. A hard-working Kevin Durant, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
All right, we got to break down that first half. This is important because remember, there are no second chances for us. It's all or nothing tonight. Everybody was really mentally prepared tonight. That shows in the scoring we got off the bench. We didn't miss a beat no matter what lineup we had in there. We're going to keep a deep rotation in the second half, so everybody stay ready. Our offense in the paint was a positive. Our entry passes were sharp, and you showed off some excellent post moves. Really nice footwork down there. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. We all know what's at stake, but forget about the big picture for now. Focus on what we just talked about, the goals for the second half, and the things we have to do to stay alive in this series.
And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Robertson. 5 points in the game. Here's Durant. Paul with the defensive effort. And there's the pass to Speedy. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Al Paul. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's the lob to the hoop. No good from Jordan.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play.
The Clippers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
And the first one drops.
2 shots.
And Jeff Green drops them both. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Westbrook drives in. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Westbrook's got 17 now.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Shot's good from Speedy.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Robertson. He has 5. He kicks to Jordan. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. It's Westbrook with the drive. No good. Great D that time from Green. At the elbow, Paul. And the rejection by Ibaka. And they're able to recover. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Back to Westbrook. Robertson dishes to Durant. Again, Oklahoma City. Clippers leading by 4. Pass to Speedy. The feed now to Dallenberg. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Out of hand on it. Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook passes to Durant. The Clippers grab the miss. Griffin's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 17. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Thunder have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. First one falls for him. Big group substitute. 1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Raiders on the wing. There's the pick. Puts one up from 19. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Waiters got 11 points.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up the jump shot.
Speedy the pass to Crawford. Raiders against Reddick. Back to Griffin. It's stolen by Adams. Outside Westbrook. 1:11 left in the third. No one covering. Now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Crawford drives in. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got his 6th rebound on the night. Drops in the layup for 2. Westbrook's got 19 points. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Reddick is in the corner. To the paint is Speedy, and that one is stuffed right through.
Hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on his heels. Let's see how this one turns out. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
The 3. And that one's good. Speedy's got 29. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Clippers ahead. They lead by a bucket. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Back here at the Western Conference Finals as we get things started once more. Here's Oklahoma City. Speedy, he's in at point guard. Gallenberg's out there with Green. Then there's J.J. Reddick, and it's Paul in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Speedy, and the wide open shot from Reddick. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Now here's Paul. Pushing it up. Here's Durant. Here's Roberson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's Speedy. Pass to Green. Down low. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Durant. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Dishes it to Reddick. Green with a screen for Reddick. With some arc, and it's blocked by Jordan. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Durant on the wing. The 15-footer. Here's Jordan, powered down with both hands.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, Jay. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
And the Clippers making a change here. Griffin's checked in, Speedy, and Jordan sends it back. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And he makes...
Move off feet, move off feet.